Did you know that the cheese you toss on your sandwich could be the secret weapon against muscle loss that's silently stealing your strength right now? While most people worry about cheese making them fat, scientists have discovered three specific types that actually rebuild muscle and fight sarcopenia better than expensive protein powders. Stay with me because what I'm about to share could literally save your mobility as you age. I'm talking about sarcopenia, the silent muscle thief that starts robbing you of strength as early as your 30s. Every decade after 30, you lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass. That means by the time you're 60, you could have lost nearly a quarter of your muscle strength. This isn't just about looking good in photos. This is about being able to climb stairs, carry groceries, and maintain your independence. But here's where it gets interesting. While everyone's obsessing over lean proteins and expensive supplements, researchers have been quietly studying something sitting right in your refrigerator: cheese. Not just any cheese, but three specific varieties that pack a powerful punch against muscle deterioration. Before we dive into these muscle-building champions, let me explain why this works. Your muscles need two things to stay strong: high-quality protein and something called leucine. Leucine is like a key that unlocks your muscle-building machinery. Without enough of it, your body simply can't repair and build new muscle tissue effectively. Most people think they need to choke down bland chicken breast or expensive protein shakes to get enough leucine. But certain cheeses contain concentrated amounts of this crucial amino acid, along with complete proteins that your muscles crave. Plus, cheese has something protein powders don't: bioactive compounds that enhance protein absorption and utilization. The first cheese that belongs in your muscle-fighting arsenal is cottage cheese. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cottage cheese looks weird and tastes like nothing, but hear me out. This lumpy white powerhouse contains more muscle-building protein per serving than most meats. We're talking about 25 grams of complete protein in just one cup. What makes cottage cheese special isn't just the protein content. It's rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that feeds your muscles for hours. When you eat cottage cheese, especially before bed, it provides a steady stream of amino acids to your muscles throughout the night. This is when your body does most of its repair and rebuilding work. But here's the game changer. Cottage cheese contains exceptionally high levels of leucine. Just one serving delivers over 2 grams of this muscle-triggering amino acid. That's more than enough to flip the switch on muscle protein synthesis, the process that builds and repairs muscle tissue. The beauty of cottage cheese is its versatility. Mix it with berries for a protein-packed breakfast, blend it into smoothies for creaminess without the calories of ice cream, use it as a base for savory dips. You can even substitute it for ricotta in lasagna recipes. The key is choosing full-fat varieties when possible, as the fat helps with nutrient absorption and satiety. The second cheese you need to know about is aged cheddar. Not the processed cheese slices wrapped in plastic, but real aged cheddar that's been naturally fermented for months. This aging process does something remarkable. It concentrates the protein content while developing beneficial bacteria that support digestion and nutrient absorption. Aged cheddar delivers about 7 grams of protein per ounce, making it one of the most protein-dense foods you can eat. But what sets it apart is the quality of that protein. The aging process breaks down proteins into smaller, more easily absorbed peptides. Your body can use these building blocks more efficiently than proteins from many other sources. The fermentation process also creates unique compounds called bioactive peptides. These aren't just fancy words for nutrition labels. These peptides have been shown to enhance muscle protein synthesis beyond what you'd expect from the protein content alone. They work synergistically with leucine to maximize muscle building potential. Here's how to incorporate aged cheddar strategically. Grate it over eggs for a protein double whammy at breakfast. Add chunks to salads for sustained energy and satiety. Melt it over vegetables to make nutrient-dense foods more appealing. The key is moderation and timing. A serving about the size of your thumb provides substantial protein without excessive calories. The third cheese might surprise you: Greek cheese called kasseri, though if you can't find it, aged Gouda works similarly. These semi-hard cheeses undergo specific aging processes that create optimal amino acid profiles for muscle building. They contain balanced ratios of all essential amino acids, making them complete proteins that rival meat and eggs. What makes these cheeses special is their mineral content. They're rich in calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium, minerals that play crucial roles in muscle contraction and recovery. Without adequate minerals, even perfect protein intake won't translate to optimal muscle function. These cheeses provide the complete package: protein, leucine, and supporting minerals in one delicious package. The texture and aging process of these cheeses also affects digestion. Unlike soft cheeses that might cause digestive issues for some people, Properly aged semi-hard cheeses are often better tolerated. The fermentation process pre-digests some proteins, making nutrients more bioavailable. Now, let's talk about timing and strategy. When you eat these cheeses matters as much as which ones you choose. Your muscles are most responsive to protein intake at 3 key times: within 2 hours after resistance exercise, first thing in the morning after fasting all night, and before bed to fuel overnight recovery. For post-workout nutrition, try cottage cheese blended with fruit. The fast-digesting whey proteins get to work immediately, while casein provides sustained amino acid release. For morning nutrition, aged cheddar with eggs creates a leucine-rich combination that kickstarts muscle protein synthesis for the day. Evening consumption is where these cheeses really shine. The slow-digesting proteins prevent muscle breakdown during sleep while providing raw materials for overnight repair processes. This is especially important as we age because muscle protein synthesis naturally becomes less efficient. But here's what most people get wrong. They think more is always better. Your muscles can only use about 20 to 30 grams of protein at one time for building purposes. Eating massive amounts doesn't increase muscle building. It just provides expensive calories. The key is consistent intake of moderate amounts throughout the day. Quality matters tremendously. Choose cheeses from grass-fed animals when possible. The nutrient profiles are superior, with higher levels of beneficial fats and fat-soluble vitamins that support hormone production. Hormones like testosterone and growth hormone are crucial for maintaining muscle mass as we age. Storage and preparation also affect nutrient content. Keep aged cheeses properly wrapped to prevent moisture loss and contamination. Serve them at room temperature when possible to enhance flavor and digestibility. The enzymes that help break down proteins work more efficiently when cheese isn't ice cold from the refrigerator. Let's address the elephant in the room: calories and fat content. Yes, cheese contains calories and saturated fat, but research shows that when protein needs are met, people naturally regulate total calorie intake better. The high protein content of these cheeses increases satiety, often leading to lower overall calorie consumption throughout the day. The key is replacing less nutritious foods, not adding cheese on top of everything else. Swap that afternoon granola bar for a piece of aged cheddar. Replace sugary yogurt with cottage cheese and berries. Use cheese as a protein source, not just a flavor enhancer. For optimal muscle building, aim for about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight daily, with at least 30% coming from high leucine sources like these cheeses. This approach provides consistent amino acid availability while supporting overall health and longevity. The fight against sarcopenia isn't just about today or next year. It's about maintaining independence and quality of life decades from now. These 3 cheeses offer a delicious, convenient, and scientifically backed strategy for preserving the muscle mass that keeps you strong and mobile throughout life. Start incorporating these muscle-building cheeses into your routine this week. Your future self will thank you for taking action now rather than waiting until muscle loss becomes noticeable. Which of these 3 cheeses will you try first? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe. I see you in the next video.